Hey loves! So today we're doing another end of year declutter and we're tackling the lip products today, which is very much long overdue. So I'm going to go through and share with you things I'm keeping, what I'm getting rid of, and some favorites along the way as well. So make sure to grab a snack, get cozy, and let's get into it and do some major decluttering. So let's start off with lip liners, and I'm actually going to go through some of these bolder, brighter shades first. First liner I'm going to get rid of is the LA Girl Shockwave Neon Lip Liner. This one is in the shade Fiery. It's a really pretty red. It almost has a bit of a hot pink undertone, but I haven't used it and I probably won't, so I'm going to get rid of it. I have a ColourPop Lippy Pencil. I actually do really like these. This one is in the shade Frenchie, but I just know that I'm probably not going to wear this ever. I don't even think that I swatched it. It just looks like a really pretty red, but I'm going to keep some other shades, and I don't need this many red lip liners because I don't use them on a regular basis. But if you need some good affordable lip pencils, ColourPop Lippy pencils are amazing. Then I have the Velvet Smooth lip liners from Koki. I have 3 different shades of red here. I think I'm honestly only gonna keep maybe 2 of them and get rid of this really bright red, which the bright red on the bottom is in Cardinal Red, and it is brand new. So again, I don't want to swatch it because I'd rather just donate it, you know, then it's like wasteful because I'm touching it and I'm gonna get rid of it anyways. But Cardinal Red, it's a brighter red, so this one we're getting rid of. And then I have the shade Rose Berry. I think I've come to the conclusion that I prefer deeper reds on me versus things that are a little bit brighter. Like this is actually a really pretty deeper raspberry red, so this I'm gonna keep. Again, it's in Roseberry from Koki, the Velvet Smooth lip liner. And let's see, comparing it to the swatch on the end, it looks a little bit deeper on the lip liner, but it's not too off. I like this. Keeping. And then this one over here is in the shade Magenta, which I want to compare. Okay, yeah, see, this one I'm actually going to get rid of. It's a little bit more of a brighter red. The one up top has a bit of a deeper undertone. So Magenta is out. Roseberry is in. I have some more Velvet Smooth lip liners here from Koki that I'm going to get rid of. The first one is in Melon Pink. By the way, these are all brand new, so that's why, again, I don't want to swatch them because I'm going to just donate them. The next color is Peachy Pink, which does look like a nice peachy pink. It's a little bit too coral for me though. I prefer something a little bit darker as far as lip liner. Next one is in Vibrant Pink. And then we have Fuchsia Pink, which actually looks like a pretty, little bit of a deeper pink. And then we have Coral Pink. So that I'm getting rid of. The other red lip liner that we are going to keep is Charlotte Tilbury Lip Cheat lip pencils. This one is in Kiss and Tell. So this one is a brighter red, but it's that classic good red. That's just that blue tone red. It makes your teeth look really white. It's pretty, it's universal. It's fantastic. So we're keeping this. I really like Charlotte Tilbury formula as well. I do personally find it to be a little bit more matte and waterproof. So I do like the way that it wears, and I really like this red tone, and Iconic Nude is my favorite shade. But for red, I do like this one as well. The undertone is nice. So we're keeping. This is another ColourPop Lippy Pencil, and this one is in the shade I Heart This. It's a pretty, almost like fuchsia pink. Yeah, we are going to get rid of it. Very pretty, very bright, but girl, you're not wearing that. Let's just be real. Then we have the Essence Stay 8 lip liner. This one is in the shade You and Me Ship. It is a very pretty true red. It is retractable. This I'm gonna keep. I wish it was a little bit more long wearing. It does say it is waterproof. I disagree. However, it's, I would say, more of a cherry kind of red. But this is a nice lip liner that you could use for touch-ups. I love that it's retractable. It is super creamy and it has a good amount of pigment. So this one I'm gonna keep. Plus I've already used it and I'm like halfway finished, so we're keeping. Then I have the Catrice Plumping Lip Liners. This one is in the Hot Button. It is also a bright red. If you have not tried the plumping lip liners from Catrice, I think you would really like them if you enjoy a plumping formula. There is a slight tingle, but it's not too much, but I think it is nice compared to a lot of other plumping lip products that can just be a bit too overwhelming. This one I think is actually fantastic. But this color, let's see. Okay, it is very similar to the one from Essence. Honestly, it's just like that cherry red. So I'm gonna get rid of this. It looks like it was already swatched or something, but it is pretty, but I don't need it. So it's out. Ooh, this I'm keeping. Velvet Smooth Lip Liner, another one from Koki. This one is in the shade Berry Plum. This is a pretty color. Honestly, I think I like sometimes plum shades a little bit more than red colors. They're just very vampy and sultry. And this is a nice berry because it's not too deep. So you could still make this work with a nice lip oil or maybe a very pretty lighter lipstick in the center. So this one I'm keeping. I'll have to see how I can sharpen these. They might have sent over a lip liner sharpener, but that I'm keeping. I also just used the shade Nude Pink, again, also from Koki. And this is literally just like my natural color of my lips. So I used this the other day when I was getting ready for the gym just to give myself a very natural, barely there kind of color. And it literally just made my natural lips look a little bit more plump and fuller just from outlining them with this color, because it's pretty much like a lip color. It's a very light muted pink. It's typically not a color that I would use for lip liner because it doesn't add a lot of definition. It's just very subtle, very natural because of the tone, but I've been loving it so far. It's in, again, Nude Pink. So I'm keeping that. I'm also going to keep the shade Light Nude from Koki as well. It is literally just that. It has a little bit of a warmer undertone, but I do love tones like this, so we're keeping. And then we have the shade Mauve Nude. I have to figure out the lip liner situation because I feel like with some of these I already have to sharpen them, but oh, that's nice. It is also a little bit more of a toasted cinnamon shade, but I like it. Again, in Mauve Nude. These feel fantastic. By the way, I used that one color and I like it a lot. Next up, I have the Lip Snatcher pencil from One Size. This one is in the color Out of Line. I believe this is also, yeah, a very natural nude color. It doesn't do too much, so it's good for natural, effortless kind of makeup looks because it just enhances the contour of your lips and it just gives you a little pout without being too much. And even though this is a wooden lip pencil, it is actually very creamy, easy to work with. You don't really have to tug at your lips. It's a good formula, but it's matte, so it's nice. You do have to sharpen it though, but I like the way this feels on the lips and it has pretty good lasting power too. This is a good color I'm keeping. Then we have the Urban Decay 24/7 lip pencils. I've had these for forever. This shade is in Nighthawk. It's a nice color and I don't think that these are bad. Urban Decay liners are just not my go-tos, but I will say they have some good variety and I do think that their formula is nice. I just have other high-end favorites, but this is a nice color in Nighthawk. I will use it from time to time. It's a little bit of a deeper mauve nude, but it's pretty for the fall. And then we have Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0. I really like the shade Honey Beige. Another, like, obviously neutral nude. I have another one of these somewhere, but very pretty. Again, good formula, glides on. It's an automatic lip pencil, by the way. You do have like a little sharpener within the pencil, but I typically don't even really need them, to be honest. I just like twist them up from here. And then from the bottom, you can just twist the lip pencil. But Honey Beige is just that go-to nude. If you like neutral nude lip combos, Honey Beige will be a staple in your collection. This is a good one and I like the formula we're keeping. Affordable lip liner here that is actually also so good. NYX Line Loud lip pencil. This one's in the shade Total Baller. This is a warmer, deeper nude. So it has a bit of like this kind of burnt brown undertone. Gorgeous for the fall time if you like warm tone makeup looks. And this is a transfer proof formula. It is so good. Again, it's the Line Loud lip pencil. Total Baller. It's a good shade. I really like the color Global Citizen too. We'll probably see it somewhere in here, but it's a good shade. And these remind me of high end as well. And they're like 10 bucks. Love them. Okay, we have a little Wet n Wild lip liner here. If you want an affordable lip liner, I think this is the most affordable lip liner to exist currently. I believe it's literally like $1.10. You can find it at the Dollar Tree. Five Below has it, and it's actually a really good color in Brandywine. Also, look at how ginormo this thing is. It's huge. So this is Brandywine. This is like that, you know what? Kind of gives NYX Cold Brew vibe a little bit. It has like that burgundy brown tone. This is going to be a good staple for a lot of different lipsticks, lip oils, glosses. It's a good color that I also feel like would look good on a lot of different skin tones. You see that? Like little bit of that kind of burgundy undertone makes this color so nice because it doesn't pull too warm. I think the red tone in there just gives it like a really pretty touch. This is a good one. I actually need to use this more because it's huge, like I said, and it is under $2. Crazy. I have another red lip liner that I'm actually going to keep. It is from the Beauty Bible. I really like Carly Bybel's makeup line. The shade is in Angie. It's like a true cherry bright red. Now that I look at it, it's actually kind of similar to Kiss and Tell from Charlotte Tilbury. Let's see how these look side by side. Oh wow, literally almost identical. That's why I like it, because it's just like that perfect true red with that blue undertone. It just looks really good. So this I'm going to keep, and I actually like her lip liner formula because also it's wooden, but it's very hydrating and still super creamy. Love. That being said, there's a few shades in here, I think just 2, that I am going to part ways with because I have some other favorites that I reach for more often. So the first one I'm going to get rid of is in the shade Ashley. It's a pretty pink, but I just prefer something a little bit more of like a brown beige tone or more of a warm tone. I don't really use a lot of pink lip liners, but again, great formula. I'll probably end up giving this to my mom. Okay, no, I was gonna get rid of this one, but I'm not because it's actually not as pink as I thought. This one is in Vivi, and I actually love that beige tone. Keeping. I use my Makeup by Mario sharpener, by the way, for these. And then I also love the color Francesca. It is a darker brown. This is really good for mixing as well with lighter lip liners. Another good color, Carly. This is one that I do use pretty often. Again, it's a good mixing shade as well. I believe this is Carly's go-to lip liner as well, but it's literally the perfect shade. It just has the perfect undertone. I love this with a ton of different lip colors. Like I said, I even like to mix these, and this is a good color. Carly is probably my favorite shade out of all of her lip liners personally. I also have the color here, Kayla, which is a little bit also of like that very nice toasted burnt brown with a slight off red undertone. Keeping. That's pretty. I just wanted to get rid of that pinky shade because I don't really reach for it that often. This one is in Emanuela, and this is a true dark brown. I feel like this is actually very similar to Foxy Brown from Charlotte Tilbury. So if you want a bit more of an affordable option, definitely check out the Beauty by Belle lip liners, highlighters, all of the things. Her stuff is really good. Those are definitely my 2 favorite things from her brand. But yeah, we're gonna keep. I have another pink lip liner for you if you are into these pink tones. Pinky Swear from e.l.f. This is the Cream Glide lip liner. This is a really pretty color actually, but I'm gonna get rid of it. The e.l.f. creamy lip liners are super creamy. They're not extremely long wearing. You will have to reapply because of how creamy they are, but they're $2, so love them. I actually have another lip liner here. I really always love their lip product, or just their collabs in general that they do are really good. This is the Fill Frontal lip liner. They did a collab last year with, what is her name right now? Jennifer Coolidge. There we go. And the lip liner is actually really, really good. It is the most perfect neutral nude. It kind of reminds me of Iconic Nude from Charlotte Tilbury. It's like that kind of color. I love it. Keeping. And it actually doesn't feel as creamy as the lip liners that they currently have. It has a little bit more of a matte finish, but it still glides on and feels comfortable. So I wish this was still available, but I'm going to keep that. We have another throwback here, and this is a good one. It's the LA Girl Perfect Precision lip liner. This one is in the shade Cafe. These are great. You can get them at Walmart, CVS. Again, it's a wooden lip pencil, but it's really good. I like this color too because it is a nice light honey beige brown color. You can build it up or you can keep it really light and natural and just give yourself a light contour on your lips. I always say lip products look better when you add a lip liner because it gives your lips definition, and you can also kind of maneuver different shades better with a good lip liner. So Cafe is a good one. We're keeping. I also have another one of these Line Loud lip pencils from NYX. So this one I'm actually keeping. It's in the color Magic Maker, and the reason I'm keeping is because it is pink, but it has a little bit of like this kind of brownish undertone, so it's not too pink, you know what I mean? And I love the fact that this formula is transfer proof, because you don't really get that a lot with a ton of affordable or drugstore lip liners, but this is a really good line from NYX. Let me sharpen this. If you buy a lip liner or eyeliner from him, you get a sharpener. Look at that. Beautiful. I wonder if the Koki one works. We're about to find out. It did work, the Makeup by Mario, with the Koki pencil. I love it with wooden pencils. It definitely works really nicely. There is something so satisfying about sharpening your lip liners. I have another ColourPop Lippy pencil. This one is in the shade Flattered. It is a deeper plum. Let's do a little swatch. Okay, it's like a raspberry color. That's actually pretty, but no, actually I do like that. It has a little bit of a, well, yeah, plum. It's not too pink. It looks a little bit brighter, I feel like, on camera. I would honestly have to put it on my lips before knowing if I actually want to get rid of this color specifically. I wish it was slightly deeper, but no, I'm getting rid of it. I see another pink lip liner here. This one is from Hourglass. It is the Shaped and Sculpt lip liner, and this one is in the shade Tempt 3. It is a what looks like a nice neutral pink. This is the color. It's actually more of a warmer tone shade and not so pink. If you look at the swatch here, it's definitely not as pink. I remember using it, but I don't remember if I honestly really loved it. I'm gonna keep it because it's Hourglass. But that doesn't look pink though. It looks pretty, but we're keeping. Dose of Colors Nude Mood lip liner. This one, I don't know the name. It's just like a little retractable lip pencil. Oh, that's a nice color. I love a good retractable pencil, especially when you're on the go. You could kind of throw this in your bag to reapply. You don't have to worry about sharpening, so keeping. I have a ColourPop So Juicy plumping lip liner. I don't think I even swatched this color. I'm getting rid of it. I'm honestly not a huge plumping kind of gal when it comes to my lip products. I just prefer regular versus plumping. So let's get rid of this color. It's in the shade Tease. Pretty color, but we don't need it. I have another one here. This one, it looks like I did use, is in the shade Group Chat. It's another plumping lip liner. It's nice because it is retractable. Let's see. It is a pretty color. It does feel really creamy, which I do like, but again, I'm not a big fan of plumping lip liners. I'm not even gonna bother keeping it. We have another favorite. This is the Shockwave nude lip liner from LA Girl. I've used these for years. This one's in the shade Gingerbread. It is a gorgeous warm tone brown. I always recommend these to everybody because I think LA Girl is highly underrated, and these lip liners are fantastic. They have a ton of different shades. Some I've decluttered, some I keep. They're just staples, but I love them. Keeping. Then we have Pillow Talk 2 Medium from Charlotte Tilbury. Honestly, I like Iconic Nude more. I also like another color in here too that I prefer over Pillow Talk 2, by the way. So I think I'm gonna get rid of this because it's not a go-to for me. There's another lip liner here from Charlotte Tilbury that I'm obsessed with. It's not that one. Maybe we'll find it. But another really good lip liner. This one is affordable. It is the Milani Color Statement lip liner in the shade All Natural. These are OGs from Milani. They are wooden pencils, but I love this formula. This is actually also pretty long wearing as well at the drugstore. This is a good everyday brown pink kind of color. It's not too pink. It's perfect. So this is a good one. She's very loved. We're keeping. I have a bunch of these Moira signature lip pencils, which I am going to keep. I got these in a set and I actually love this brand. They have a lot of good products. It kind of gives BH Cosmetics vibes a little bit. By the way, I miss BH Cosmetics so bad, RIP, but love Moira. And if you're into nudes, browns, you know, these kind of tones, you will love the variety of lip liners. So these I'm going to keep because I actually do like these a lot and I love the variety. So it's a good deal too. I have another lip liner here from Dose of Colors. This is another very natural, almost like a lip color kind of shade that I would wear colors like this, not for glam, but more so for natural makeup whenever I just want to enhance my natural features. I love how these are retractable. I'm keeping. Dose of Colors has fantastic lip products, by the way. Oh, this one from Moira. Oh, this is actually a nice red. It's kind of like a, I don't know, like a deeper tomato kind of red a little bit. Okay, keeping. LA Colors Gel Lip Liner. This one's in the shade Cafe. Let's see. Ooh. It is super rich and very creamy. I think this is like probably one of my second most affordable lip liners in my collection, but honestly, I don't really use this shade even though it is pretty. And I have definitely something in here very similar to this, so I'm gonna get rid of this one. Also gonna get rid of this Rosewood lip liner. This one is from LA Girl, just because I don't really use it. I probably won't use it at this point. But then I'm like, oh, will I use it? You know, because it's like a berry. This is actually nice for fall. Okay, maybe, because I love this line from LA Girl. Next lip liner we have is from NYX. This one is in Nude Beige. NYX has a ton of lip liners from different lines within their line, you know what I mean? Like the other one was the Line Loud collection. This one is just their regular lip pencils. I really like this color. It's like a nice cool toned nude. If you want cool tone lip liners, I think NYX has a lot of good variety where they have good pink, red, warm tone shades, but they have a lot of cool tones too compared to a lot of other brands. So this I really like. This is a good shade. These right here I'm getting rid of. I don't like these Lip Injection Extreme Lip Shaper plumping lip liners from Too Faced. If you like plumping, you will like these because I do think that they plump and they actually do sting and make your lips look juicier, bigger, whatever, but it stings and burns so bad. I'm not a fan. It's a little bit too much for me personally, so I'm getting rid of it. This one is in Hot and Spicy, and it is literally hot and spicy. Pretty color, but I cannot with this formula. It's just too much. Way too much. We have another Huda Beauty Lip Contour 2.0. This one's in the shade Deep Rose. Ooh, and it is just that. Could that LA Girl Rosewood shade be a dupe? The undertone's a little bit different, but it has a similar tone. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna try to find another dupe for it, but I really like Huda lip liners though as well. This is another color from Charlotte Tilbury that I don't really love. I tried it and I just feel like on me personally, it doesn't really look the best. It is the Pillow Talk lip liner. I think there's other shades that complement me a little bit better. This is just a really light pink, to be honest. For me, I prefer something like I mentioned earlier that isn't too pink. I like a lipstick like this sometimes, maybe if it's a little bit lighter, but I don't really love lip liners like this pink too much. So this one is out. We have ColourPop Lippy Pencil. This one is in BFF2. Oh yeah, that's a nice brown. Keeping. Another good affordable lip liner alert, Hard Candy Instapout lip liners. These are great because you don't even have to sharpen them. You get a little brush with them. So if you want to blend in your lip liner, this is so easy. I love the color Boyfriend. This one is just a really pretty, I mean, of course they're all nude, but it's like a brown, kind of like a honey beige shade. Sort of similar to the one from Huda, but it has a little bit more of a brown tone. That's a really good one. And you can get these at Walmart. The next shade is Perfect Match. This one is a little bit lighter. Again, it's going to be for those very natural makeup days, or you could use a lighter shade like this to blend in darker lip liner as well if you want to skip out on lipstick and just do lip liner. And then this is the color First Move. So these are the three tones right here. Right here. I really like these a lot. These are going to be your go-to just everyday lip liners. Mix and match, wear them by themselves. 10 out of 10. It's a good formula. This is another good retractable lip liner at the drugstore, Milani Understatement lip liner. This one specifically is in Saucy Toffee. So this is going to be for all of your brown lip combos. And this has a little bit of a warm undertone, but it is a gorgeous lip liner. Literally just glides on. It feels like creamy as a lipstick. Great formula. And this is a really good color. I love this for my fall lip combos. That's a good one, so we're keeping. And then I have this brand Shades by Shan. I showed this in a full face of makeup from JCPenney a few months back. I need to definitely use this again because this color looks gorgeous. It looks very similar to the one from Milani, but it's actually not as warm, which I love. And this was a part of a lip kit, so it was the lip liner and then the liquid lipstick. So keeping this. I love having smaller brands, indie brands in here as well. Another Huda Beauty lip contour. This one is in sandy beige. So this one is actually a little bit lighter than honey beige and it has that warm undertone, which is gorgeous. So keeping, because I love Huda lip liners. I have another LA Girl Shockwave nude lip liner. I told you guys I have been using these for years. I used these a lot years ago. This one is in Maple Glaze, so it has a little bit more of a lighter tone. We're keeping. These are just classic for me. I can't get rid of them, truly. And then I have the shade Sandstorm. Look how much I used to use this thing up. It is very loved. Let's sharpen it. Okay, this one is in Sandstorm. I can see why I loved these so much. The tones. Gotta have options, right? So this is the NYX Slide On. This is, okay, listen to this name. Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, and definitely a Turn On, Waterproof, Extreme Color Lip Liner. This has been around for forever, but the name, I'm always like, so extra NYX, but I love it. Anyways, this one's in the shade Nude Suede Shoes. I used to use this color. Oh no. But I used to use this color all the time years ago. I'm talking at this point, probably 8-9 years ago. It's a very natural pink, which I personally, like I said, don't really use a lot of pink lip liner anymore. I know some of the swatches might look a little bit more pink, but I just prefer a little bit more of a brown with the pink so that it's not too pink. And for me, this one is just a little bit too light and it's a little too pink for my liking. It's a nice color though. Again, it's a Nude Suede Shoes. If you like a natural pink lip line, this is a good one. The very long name, Slide On, Glide On. That's what I call them, lip liners, but these are good too, but I'm gonna get rid of that one. Then this color right here is in Beeper, another ColourPop lippy pencil. I was gonna get rid of it, but now that I'm looking at it, I'm like, I think I actually like that. It's more of a cool toned, pinky, light brown nude. I mean, how many of these colors do we really need? The limit does not exist is the answer. Another ColourPop lippy pencil. This one is in BFF. I used to love this color. This was my go-to. It's actually a lot more natural than colors that I wear now, but I'm gonna keep because I actually have not used this in a while, and this was one of my favorites a couple years ago as well. I really like the ColourPop lippy pencils because of just the way that they go on the lips. They feel very hydrating. And it's just a good formula. This is another understatement lip liner from Milani in the shade Cafe Au Lait. This one is lighter than the shade Saucy Toffee. It's much more natural. This is going to be for your everyday lip combos. If you don't like something that's too brown, this is a good shade. How many of these lip liners do I really need and have? Yet again, another Shockwave nude lip liner. This one is in Chai Latte from LA Girl. A lot of these need to be sharpened. I have not decluttered my lip products in, I want to say at this point, about over a year. Oh no, this one's like not sharpening. Maybe the lip liner came out. Oh no, it's there. I knew I could count on my sharpener. Look at that. This one again is in the shade Chai Latte. This is a nice rich brown. If you have not tried these, you won't be disappointed. And we have another Urban Decay lip liner. You know what? Unfortunately, I think I'm just gonna get rid of these because I really don't reach for them that often. So I have the shade Nighthawk and then Conspiracy. They're just not my go-tos. Like when it comes to high-end lip liners, I reach for other brands, Charlotte Tilbury, Rare Beauty. These are just not in the forefront, so they gotta go. Okay, all of these, I guess, yeah, we're keeping. Gotta have options. Now, let's get into the other side. I have a ton of my favorites over here. First off, we have Anastasia Beverly Hills lip liners. I discovered these this year, I believe. Yes. And I'm in love with this formula. I also am in love with the shades. I think they have some of the best tones and just really good quality lip products. Totally splurge worthy. So I'm gonna go through some of my favorite colors. The first one is in Cool Brown. I really like this color. Actually, to me, I always say it has a little bit of like an actually warm kind of touch in there, but it's a gorgeous brown. I love to mix this with lighter lipsticks and lighter lip liners as well. So that we are keeping. I also really like, well, actually this is a little bit of a newer color. I just tried this on the other day. I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep it. I don't think I am because it is more of like that pinky tone. This one is in Dusty Rose. I actually think, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that one. This is another one of my favorites, Deep Taupe. This is just that everyday go-to for me. It literally is a perfect deep taupe shade. I love the cool tone that this has. This doesn't pull warm at all. It's just literally the perfect taupey, pinky brown. I'm in love. Keeping. And then I have this color in Malt. This is actually new. This is another dark brown. See, this one to me is a true like cool tone brown. Look at Cool Brown has a bit of like that warm undertone, like I said, but Malt is a true, very rich dark brown. Keeping, really like these. Like I said, if you want to splurge, I'm gonna just pull some of these out in here. We have Mocha. I guess it could be a good mixing shade. And then we have the shade Chai, which I really love. It kind of gives cold brew vibes, also from NYX, because it's that brown with a little bit of that kind of wine undertone. Absolute perfection. And then we have the shade Auburn. And I will say sometimes the color doesn't always match the bottom of the lip liner. So just a little FYI, but that's a really pretty off red. I like it because it's not a bright red compared to some of the other colors that I kept. It's good. I like that. We have another Deep Taupe, which I like to keep. Literally, I have multiples of these because they're everywhere and I lose everything, but this is a good shade. We also have another Cool Brown. I honestly should probably get rid of one of these. Oh, look at this one. For some reason got messed up. I must have used a bad sharpener. Yeah, you gotta be careful. Let's see. I always use my Makeup by Mario one usually. And I have a few other randoms, but yeah, see this one, it just does the trick for me every time. There we go, that's better. Still a little bit messed up, but okay. I like to keep extras of my favorite lip liners or ones that are high-end because, you know, they're high-end, so I like them. Okay, now we're gonna talk about another favorite, which I probably have you guys sick and tired of hearing me talk about these, but they're so good. Okay, Rare Beauty Kind Words lip liner. Out of all my lip liners at Sephora, I believe these are the most affordable. They're $15 and literally the best lip liners at Sephora. For me, I love them. You don't have to sharpen them. They're just fantastic. Wise is my go-to shade. I don't know where it is. It's probably in my purse because if it's not in here, it's there. But another color that I really like is in Gifted. It's like that plum brown. Absolutely gorgeous for this time of year. This is a really good shade. I like to mix that in with Wise as well. I also really like the color Strong. This is a dark brown. The way that these are so long wearing, very rich and creamy, pigmented, transfer proof, all the things. And the next color I love is in Bold. This is more of like that kind of off reddish tone, but since these are so creamy, I really enjoy mixing them too because they feel like lipsticks and they're super comfortable. I have another pinkish lip liner. This one is again from Milani, the Color Statement lip liner. That one that I have is in Natural. This one is in Nude, but I think I'm gonna get rid of it because also, again, it's kind of pink. And I just kind of don't really love all shades of pink lip liner. Sometimes they're just a little bit too pink. Like this is actually one of them. Soft Brown from NYX. I think I bought this twice before. It's just too kind of orangey for me. And what's crazy is I actually used to prefer tones like this a couple years back, but now I don't really use this warm of lip liner anymore like I used to. So I actually think I'm gonna get rid of this color. Yeah, I don't really love that one. And then I have a Makeup by Mario sculpting lip pencil in the shade Spiced Chai. The reason this has no cap is because I must have lost it. I lose a lot of things, it's not good. But Spiced Chai is gorgeous. I will say I like Makeup by Mario's lip liner. There's another one in here that I do think is actually pretty. Like his lip liner eyeliner formula I think is actually really good. Surprisingly, I think I like his lip liners more than lipsticks. These are good. I love that color, Spice Chai. Good everyday shade. Even though I don't know where the lid is, I'm still gonna keep. LYS lip liner. This, wait, is this? Yes. This is LYS, completely faded, but there's something so satisfying about that. I believe, what shade was this in? Lavish. That is the color. We're swatching it right here. A pretty creamy, soft honey nude. See, this is brown and it has that warm tone, but you see it doesn't pull as orange as soft brown from NYX right here. So LYS Lavish is that pretty mid-tone light brown that's not too warm. We're keeping. Another good brand that's affordable at Sephora, LYS. And then we have an Alamar lip liner. This one is in the shade Dulce. I used to use this all the time. Also years ago. This one also does pull a little bit warm, but see how it's not too orangey. Again, that soft brown from NYX. It's honestly soft orange to me. This is not really brown to me compared to these other lip liners. They pull a little bit more brown, but Dulce is a good one from Alamar I'm keeping. I like to keep OG favorites as well. Oh, we have another lip liner, by the way, from Anastasia. This one is in Warm Taupe. Oh, that's pretty. See, Warm Taupe, it doesn't pull too orange. I think that is the key with warm tone lip liners. And I'm comparing it once again to Soft Brown from NYX because I cannot believe how, especially comparing it to these other colors, how orangey it is. I thought it was just me, but no, it's really orange. I don't love it, but yeah, I'm keeping. This is a pretty color. There is something so therapeutic right now about going through all of these because I have not done this in forever. It just feels good giving this a little refresh, you know? Okay, let's keep it going. I have another lip liner. This one is from Hourglass. It is the Shape and Sculpt lip liner in the shade Uncover 4. I just swatched this one compared to the shade Tempt 3 that I kept, which is a little bit lighter. I'm gonna keep these because I wanna experiment a little bit more with Hourglass lip formulas, and I only used this a couple of times, so we're keeping. I believe this is also a waterproof formula, by the way, but I love Hourglass. They just feel very luxe to me. I have this little Nude Sticks magnetic matte. Okay, this is an eye color. I thought it was a lip color. Never mind. Donating anyways, though. I thought that was a lip product or something. Okay, we have a NYX Suede lip pencil. Look how little this is. This one is in the shade Sandstorm. If you like the cool tone lip liners, Sandstorm is another good color. It's a beautiful cool tone nude, similar to Iconic Nude a little bit, but still kind of different from that. But that's a really good one. I actually like this one a lot. Another NYX lip pencil, Peekaboo Neutral. This one pulls very pink on me. I don't know if it's my skin tone or what. It's a pretty color. It's just a little bit too pink. Pinky Rose. It's a nice shade, but I don't really like the way that it looks on me, so you're out. We have About Face lip liners. I did like these. Like, I actually thought this was a pretty color. Oh yeah, that's actually nice. I got these on sale a couple months back at Ulta. There's another color in here. I'm gonna keep this one. That is way too light. Yeah, it's this one. I remember when I did my lip combo, I had to mix this one in because look at how light it is, and it is, yeah, very orangey. So I don't really like it on its own. This looks like a lipstick in my opinion. So I like to, you know, mix it in, add it in with like a lighter or darker lip liner, but I'm gonna get rid of the light shade. Ooh, we have another LA Girl Perfect Precision lip liner. This one is in the shade Berry Wine. Oh my gosh, that's how you know it's been a while. Look at how ashy this looks. It's probably all dried out. Oh no, it still works though. Come through, LA Girl. And that shade is gorgeous. We are keeping, I have to do a deeper lip combo, especially now for this time of year. This is perfect. Oh, I love. That's actually a nice color. Okay. Keeping. Let's give her a good little sharpen. Polish her up. Okay, I just sharpened it. So much better. That's actually a really pretty deep plum color. I'm into it. I like it. I have another Hard Candy Instapout lip liner in the shade First Move. I like to keep these. They're just amazing and you get a good amount of product in here. I have a few repeat shades, which if I have too many, I'm actually just gonna get rid of them. Like I'm gonna get rid of this extra Line Loud lip pencil in Total Baller from NYX because I already have one. Also have another NYX Slide On, Glide On, Stay On, All Things On lip liner from NYX. This one's in the shade Beyond Nude. Actually, it is pretty. I'll keep. Oh my gosh, this is another very warm tone lip product that I used to be obsessed with. It is the Suede Matte Lip Liner in the shade London. Speaking of warm, look at this. This is like a light peachy shade, but I feel like I have to keep it because it was an OG for me. No, this is actually nice. This is pretty. There's another shade from NYX in London from another lip product that I really like. I believe it's the Soft Matte, and I actually love the Soft Matte lip cream from NYX in London. So this is actually a really pretty color. I do like that. Okay, another NYX lip liner. This one is in Free Spirit. I'm getting rid of it. I don't really like the tone on my skin. This is another gorgeous lip liner, Milani Brazen Berry from the Understatement line. Let's compare it to this LA Girl. Ooh, yeah. They're very similar. Are they? Yeah, keeping. I love a good berry lip for sure. And those are gorgeous. And then I have the Luna Magic lip liner in the shade Besitos. Wow, that is super creamy. That's actually, it looks like a lipstick. It's kind of like pink. I think my mom would actually like this. We have a NYX Suede Matte Lip Pencil in the shade Cold Brew. This is one of my all-time favorites. It's that perfect deep brown with that reddish tone. In love. I hope this is not discontinued because I keep seeing different things that this shade is different or something like that. I don't know. I keep seeing different things on TikTok, but hopefully you can still get this color because it is, in my opinion, one of the best shades from NYX. It is perfect if you're into brown lip combos, but it's a very unique brown because of that red tone. It's just the perfect hint of red. It's good. And then I have the NYX lip liner. I have a lot of NYX lip liners. OMG, this one is in Natural, which is very natural. Do I like this? That is natural. It kind of looks like a natural rose, like a lip color. It looks like your lips, but better. So I guess the name Natural is perfect. We're keeping. This is another amazing cool tone lip liner from Rimmel. It's the Lasting Finish lip liner in the shade Cappuccino. This is for those of you who love cool tones. Look at that shade. This is probably one of the most cool tone lip liners that I own. The formula, the wearability of it is fantastic, and I love the way this looks whenever I wear silvers and just more cool tones in general. Black shades, ugh, it is so good. I actually found this at Five Below, which is so random, but find it if you can, because if you love your cool tones, you know how hard it is to find the perfect cool tone lip products, but this one is perfection. So one of my favorites for sure. We have another Makeup by Mario lip liner. This one is in the shade Tan. Beautiful color. I like this one too, again, because it doesn't pull too orange. It is a beautiful tan honey shade. I love it. This is the shade that I told you I love from NYX, Line Loud lip pencil in Global Citizen. It is that very neutral. This one is warm, but it's actually pretty on the lips. It doesn't pull too orangey when I apply it, and I love it. It's like a nice like honey cinnamon shade. Oh, I like these too. These are the Love Triangle lip filler liners from e.l.f. This one is in the shade Mauve. These are really pretty too. I like how they're retractable. They have a nice matte finish. This is pretty. Love. Another plumping lip liner from Catrice. This one is in License to Kiss, and I'm getting rid of it. Another Love Triangle lip liner in Soft Pink. I'm getting rid of it. This is actually brand new. Okay. There is my favorite. Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude. It is just that. The perfect nude color. one of my all-time favorites. It just works with everything. Fenty Traced Out Pencil Lip Liner. Love these as well. Extra Thigh is one of my favorite colors. Ooh, we have to sharpen it. Also, these are creamy, but they have a good grip to them, so they won't slip and smudge all over the place. They're super pigmented. Again, that one is in Extra Thigh. This is a good shade. And then I have another color. This one is in Peanut Butter 04. It's a little bit lighter. These are good since they are, again, super creamy for mixing. So you could do like 2 different shades, and that could be your lip combo with a little clear gloss over top. So pretty. LA Colors Auto Lip Liner. I'm pretty sure I got this at the Dollar Tree whenever I did my full face of Dollar Tree makeup. This is actually a pretty pink, but I'm trying to like stay away from like all pink lip liners because I just don't think they flatter my skin tone. But the fact that this is so affordable, I'm like, it could be a good mixing shade. That is a nice tone of pink. Back to Fenty. This one is in the shade Rubber Bands. You see how that just glides on? So these are the tones: Rubber Bands, Peanut Butter, and Extra Thigh. We have a cool tone brown, a lighter brown, and this is more of like a mid-tone brown, the one that I just swatched in Rubber Bands. We have NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner. This one is in Downtown Beauty. So compared to Cold Brew, Downtown Beauty has a little bit more of a true toasted brown undertone, whereas Cold Brew has a touch of red in there. This one is just all like a true warm tone brown. I feel like it actually is kind of similar a little bit to Cool Brown from Anastasia. Let me see it actually. And now we have to compare. By the way, I just found this other lip liner from Anastasia. I don't know why. This is really orangey. This one's in the shade Parchment. I don't know if I really like that. I'm gonna get rid of that. Okay. I'm looking for Cool Brown because I want to compare it. See, I knew it. It reminded me of Cool Brown so much. So Cool Brown up top, NYX Downtown Beauty. Yes, on the bottom. So it has a little bit of that warmth in there. Wow, that's actually a really good dupe. That was kind of, I just found that on the whim, but yeah, I like those 2 colors. Pretty. So again, NYX Suede Matte Lip Liner in Downtown Beauty is a nice alternative to Anastasia Beverly Hills Cool Brown Lip Liner. Another NYX lip liner. This is a good one. Nude Truffle. I feel like NYX has a lot of good OG lip products. This is like that kind of iconic nude of the drugstore. You know what I mean? Like it works with everything. It's just a good balance of a touch of warmth in there, but not too much. It's just a really nice neutral, everyday kind of lip liner. You just can't go wrong with it. Love it. Keeping. Another LA Girl lip pencil. This one is in Sugar and Spice. This is another one. Oh, I think this one's fully dried out. Yeah. Oh no, there it goes. LA Girl proved me wrong once again. Sugar and Spice reminds me a little bit of Parchment from Anastasia. It kind of has like that tone in there, which I don't really love. See, when I put this on my lips, this pulls so much more warm on my lips. I don't know if it's just like my skin tone or something, but yeah, you're out. We have another plumping lip liner from Catrice. This one is in Cheers to Life. I'm gonna just get rid of it and I don't want to swatch it because it's brand new. Another Catrice plumping lip liner, Go All Out. Ooh. See, that looks like it could be maybe a dupe for a Rare Beauty lip liner. I think the one in the shade Gifted. Let's see. Yes. Not identical. Gifted has a little bit of a different tone, but very, very similar. Oh wow, yeah, I do like those. Very good little dupe there. Love that. Next lip liner, another one from ColourPop. This is the Lippy Pencil in the shade Little One, which is another one of those kind of like Your Lips But Better colors, and I'm gonna keep this one. I like the undertone. We have a darker lip liner. This is the LA Colors Gel Lip Liner. If you see these at Walmart, try them. I don't know how they do it, but the way that they're so creamy. This one is in the shade Figgy. Ooh. Wow, that is rich and absolutely perfect. I have to do a bold lip combo. That's really pretty. I'm definitely keeping that. Wow. I like that a lot. I really like these LA Colors gel lip liners. I think these are actually really good, and pretty sure these are under $5 as well. The next color that I have is in my favorite nude, which is a little bit more of like an orangey kind of nude, which I don't really love. I think I'm gonna get rid of this color. Well, yeah, it's orange. Okay. Yes, I like it, but it's a little bit too orangey. We have another LA Girl Perfect Precision lip pencil. This one's in the shade Bare. This is a newer color, and it is very natural. Once again, not too warm. Okay, that was like a little country accent there. See how this one, it just has like that kind of orangey peachiness to it. I mean, this one is still warm, but this is like a light honey shade. It is warm, but is it too warm? No, I like it. I guess we'll see how it looks once I have like my lip combo on. It is kind of orangey. You know what? I'm getting rid of it. We have Kokie. This is the Kokie that I remember, the retractable lip liner. These are their OG lip liners. The ones that I showed you guys earlier are newer, but this one is in the shade Nude. This is a really pretty, just like everyday color. I like this too because it also kind of reminds me a little bit of Iconic Nude from Charlotte Tilbury, because it's that perfect neutral nude where it's not too pink, it's not too brown, it's perfect. So I really like this color actually. Speaking of Charlotte Tilbury, comparing, you know what, let's actually do a little swatch. I'm just curious to see how Iconic Nude is under Kokie. Okay, actually the undertone is a little bit different. Iconic Nude has a bit more of like a pinky hue, whereas Nude from Kokie is just a little bit more on the beige side. Okay, I just wanted to see if that could be a dupe, but it's not. This is a color that I love, actually more than Pillow Talk or any of the other pinky shades that I showed you guys earlier from Charlotte Tilbury. This one is in Love Trap, and it is a beautiful, I don't even know how exactly to describe it, but I love it how it's like a rosewood brown, gorgeous shade. It's just not too much. It's just perfect. So whenever I want to do something other than my typical brown or pink light lip combo, I love Love Trap because it's kind of a hybrid between both, but it's a little bit deeper. So this is a good shade. Obsessed. And then we have another ColourPop lippy pencil. This one is in Cool BFF, which again I'm also keeping because it is very hard to find cool tone lip pencils at this price point with this formula. So we're gonna keep this one. That is a cool tone shade. I like it. And last but not least, we have Charlotte Tilbury Foxy Brown. This color is rich but warm, great pigmentation. I really like this color, even though it is actually more warm. I like it on the lips more versus swatched. I think it's a really nice, very rich brown. Let's compare it actually to Cool Brown. I'm like always comparing everything to Cool Brown. Okay, Cool Brown's a little bit different, but they're in the same family, you know, like they could be cousins. So love these. If I had to choose though between Anastasia lip liners and Charlotte Tilbury, I'm actually gonna go with Anastasia, if I'm being honest with you, but they're both great. Don't get me wrong. All right, now we put these back. That was fun. So these are all the lip liners I'm keeping. It is still a lot, but we gotta have some options. And now I'm excited to do more lip combo videos since we got the little stragglers out of the way, because now I can see the colors a little bit better, and these are the ones that I'm getting rid of. So I'm definitely keeping a lot more than what I'm getting rid of, but still got some good variety in here. And now we can tackle the other section of my lippies. By the way, I found my favorite lip liner. It was in my purse, a Rare Beauty Kind Words lip liner in the shade Wise. I think if I could only pick one lip liner to use for the rest of my life, it would be this one because it literally goes with everything. It's the perfect mid-tone brown. And I love these because again, you don't have to sharpen them. You just twist them from the bottom and the product comes out. And it is so creamy, but not too creamy. Like, it has a good grip to it. It's long lasting. I love all the shades, but this one is by far my number one, and I've repurchased this several times. And I will say with Rare Beauty, I feel like the swatches that you get is the swatch shown on the bottom of the lip liner. So this is a forever favorite. I always travel with this, and this always comes with me in my purse. It's so good. Let's get into some more lip products that we have here. So starting off with one of my favorite lip glosses, actually, and I more so used to use these a few years back, but they are really good. This is the NYX Milky Gloss. If you have not tried these, you're missing out, especially if you love a very pigmented, opaque, super shiny gloss. These are amazing. I really like the lighter shades. This one is in Milk and Honey, one of my most used, because it is just that really gorgeous, light, honey, creamy nude, and you see the pigment and the shine. I really like these. They all smell fantastic as well. So I am going to keep the lighter shades. Milk and Honey is a really good one. They also have the Salted Caramel Shake. Oh, these just smell so freaking good. So you can see Milk and Honey is definitely much more of a sheer peachy nude, and Salted Caramel Shake, it is a true opaque peachy gloss. So this one I'm keeping. I really like these a lot. We have another Milk and Honey. I told you guys this was one of my go-tos for forever. This was like all that I used. I just want to see if any of these went bad or anything, but no, they still look perfect. Keeping. This one is also gorgeous. A lot of these, unfortunately, though, are not available. This one is in Milk It Pink. It is a true milky baby pink. The thing with NYX is, with a lot of their stuff, like this is really pretty. It's also very sheer. But sometimes I notice that they discontinue a lot of their things. They're very short-lived. So when something is good, you gotta get it because it's most likely gonna be discontinued eventually. This is another one in the shade Cherry Skimmed. I think this one I might keep. It's like very gorgeous mauve tone shade. These I feel like could be similar alternatives to the cream gloss bombs from Fenty, just because of that really high shine and pigment. I really like this color, actually. This is gorgeous. We have another mauve tone color in the shade Oob Milkshake. It's just more of like that purpley mauve pink. Oh, that is so gorgeous. Oh, the way that these smell, they each smell a little bit different too. So look at these, right? Now let me show you a cream gloss bomb. This one is the Fenty in the shade Cupcake. And let me just show you so we can kind of compare. I'm doing Fenty right up top. Okay, two different colors for sure, but you could just see like what I mean in regards to the shine and the pigment. That I do feel like these could be nice alternatives if you're into this kind of gloss formula. This is another gorgeous shade in Cookies and Milk. It is the most beautiful cool toned glossy brown. Look at that. It's really hard to find cool tone glosses too nowadays. Same with lip liners, but this one is perfect. This is one of my favorites. I'm definitely keeping a lot of these, especially the ones that you cannot find anymore, because I love them. So I'm keeping those. I think this one I'm gonna get rid of. It's in the shade Strawberry Horchata. It's a true brighter strawberry pink. Look at that. I think my mom would actually love that. I mean, the pigment on these is crazy. I just can't get over it. Some of them are more pigmented than others. This one I'm getting rid of. I'm also gonna get rid of this orange gloss. This one is in the shade Mango Lassie. Lassie? I don't know. I mean, come on now. Are you kidding? So pretty, but like, come on. I'm not gonna use an orange gloss as much as I think that I am in the summertime, and when it gets nice out, I'm like, girl, you're not using it. Mixed Berry Shake. This is a hot pink. Yeah, also gonna get rid of this one, but they're so pretty. It's like so satisfying swatching a lot of these. This is another OG favorite. It's a lavender gloss in Lilac Splash, but it is so wearable and gorgeous. It gives a hint of lavender, but this would look really pretty with a more cool tone lip liner or a brown lip liner. Gives a little hint of purple, but it's not too much. I'm keeping. And then this is another brown gloss in the shade Chocolate Shake. I love brown glosses. Stunning. And it smells like a chocolate Tootsie Roll. And then this one is in Moody Peach, and it is a true very sheer peach. I think I like the ones that are a little bit more sheer more. So I'm gonna keep a lot of these because like I said, some of these you can't find anymore, and I do really enjoy this formula. It is, I think, one of the best glosses that are affordable. And then with that pigment, this is a good one too. Coquito Shake. It's just a creamy, milky, essentially clear gloss, but it has like this milkiness to it, and it's gorgeous with lip liner. So these are the ones that I am keeping. I think with these mauve tone lipsticks, I don't know if I want to keep both. No, I'm keeping both. I like them. So then I have these CoverGirl Outlast lip stains. I have been experimenting with these a little bit more because I remember testing these out in the summertime, and I actually felt like they were pretty drying. So I want to play with them a little bit more. I want to get rid of the shades that I know that I don't really love. I'm going to keep some of these brown ones. I've seen people use these as lip liners, and they're supposed to be more long wearing because it's a stain. See, it's like a little marker, and then you just apply it, and then it's supposed to be more long wearing than a regular lip liner. This one's in the color All Star 05, which is a really pretty red. I thought it was going to be a little bit deeper. Some of these are actually brighter or lighter versus the color that is on the packaging. So just a little FYI. Debating, I don't know. I think some of these pink ones, yeah, like look at this pink one. See, this one on the other hand is actually, it does match the color. I actually think I like this color more than the one that I just swatched in All Star. Admire is another color that I have. This one's like kind of a mauve-y pink. So I want to kind of play with these a little bit more before I completely rule them out, because I've heard good things, but I'm like, I don't know about this formula for me. I'm gonna get rid of this red tone shade and this one in Canyon, which is a more like warm tone color. Yeah. And this one is in Plum Berry. Oh, it is like a true plum berry. I don't know. For me, I think I just kind of prefer regular lip liners. I know that the stains are supposed to last longer, but you know what? I'm getting rid of these. Let's just be real. I prefer lip liner. See, sometimes you gotta just talk yourself out of things that you know you're not gonna use as much as you think you are. Like, yes, this does leave a little stain, but like I said, from experience, it's just a little bit too drying for my lips, and I don't know, I don't really love it. But look, it does come off. So if you're into stains, you might like these. But see, for people like moi, I prefer lip liners. Plus, another thing I wanted to note, you could be way more precise with a lip liner versus with this, because you can see it's like a marker, so it can kind of smudge and smear and just give more of that messy blended liner look on the lips, which could totally be your vibe. So again, if you're into stains, I think you would like these, but just make sure you're hydrating your lips beforehand, because it will accentuate any lines or dryness that you have on your lips. That's why I didn't really love it, but I was playing with these a little bit recently, like 2 of the shades before I got in the shower, just kind of experimenting or at the gym. But yeah, I'm a lip liner girl, so I gotta just stick to my roots. I have a bunch of these ColourPop lippy sticks. These are actually fantastic. This is one of my favorite colors, Cookie. It is a very pretty, light, creamy peachy nude. This is basically just a creamy lipstick, but the packaging looks like this, which I do really like, because typically the color you see is the color that you're gonna get. See, Cookie is a perfect light peachy nude that's not too warm, but this looks really pretty with lip liner. We are keeping, I'm gonna keep honestly a lot of the colors that I know that I will use. Like, we have this one in the shade Sassy, and it's like a really pretty brown. What's great about these is that you can mix and match. They're so comfortable. They smell like vanilla. They just glide on the lips. Let's see what this red one is all about. Skywalking. Oh, wow. A true cherry red. That's gorgeous. It's like that red with that blue undertone. We're keeping. This one is in the shade Runaway. This is like that hot, very intense Barbie pink. Getting rid of it. Honestly, I have not even swatched all of these, so let me just swatch them really quick. This one's in Slacker. I'm gonna swatch over these lip stains. This one is Slacker. It's like a peach. That is pretty. My mom would like this. I'm getting rid of it. My mom already said I'm gonna look through all of that stuff. This one is in Gold Digger. Ooh, Gold Digger is pretty, but I don't want it. Then Oh Snap is the next shade. Oh Snap is nice. It's like a little pinkish nude. We'll keep. At Twilight. Ooh, some of these are like very melty, maybe because I have not used them or swatched them. Pretty color, getting rid of it though. Next color is in Unreal. No. Next color is in Wrestle. Very light pink. No, my mom would like this one. I know her. Next color, Happy Thoughts. Another pink. Pretty, but no. I do like that one. It's like a kind of a raspberry-ish shade. Cherry Bomb. Oh my gosh, my mom would love that for the summertime. That's pretty. It's a hot pink. Goodie Bag. Another pink. I love the pigment on these. With the Band. It's more of a light, warm, I don't even know, but I don't want it. Caramella. Oh, Caramella is nice. It's actually, out of most of the colors that I swatched, it is one of the lightest shades. It still is opaque, but it's super light. It's like a very pale pink. I'm keeping. That is perfection. I love colors like this with darker lip liners. Dream Date. This is another nude, and it's also very pale. You know what this kind of reminds me of? Honey Love from MAC. It sort of has like that undertone. We're keeping. Again, that one is in Dream Date. That is a beautiful shade. Couple more colors. Topanga. Getting rid of it. Parker. By the way, most of these are matte, but they are still creamy when they apply. It's a pretty shade. A lot of these are really pretty. Aftershock is the next shade. Oh my gosh, this is so my mom. My mom loves her bright lip colors. Toasty is the next color. I think all of these I'm gonna just end up getting rid of. They're pretty. These are a little bit more of like rose tone shades. And then we have Little Things. These have been around for forever. I'm actually surprised that they're still this creamy, and they actually still smell pretty good. So again, that one was in Little Tings. That's actually the name, not Little Things, Little Tings. Gorgeous pink. And then last but not least, we have the shade Brink. A lot of these are similar. Yeah, this category is more rosy pinks, toasted shades. Getting rid of. Okay, now the pile is getting a little bit bigger of things that we are getting rid of, which makes me happy. That means we're making some progress. So out of all of those, I am just gonna keep 6 shades. So these are the 6 lippy sticks that I kept, starting with the red one, Skywalking, a true cherry red, Sassy, a gorgeous creamy brown, Caramella, a very light muted baby pink, Oh Snap is another muted nude beige pink, Dream Date is a light honey nude, and then Cookie is also a light toasted honey beige. Next. This is a little combination here of blushes and lip products. I just want to go through some of these lippies that I know I don't really use. Let's start with this little Pixie. I think it's a lip balm. Yeah, it's just like a little pink, I should say sheer pink lip balm from Pixie that honestly I don't really use. I'll probably end up just giving this to my mom. It pretty much goes on clear, leaves a slight little pinky hue. A lot of Pixie lip products like this, they're gonna just be very natural and they're gonna give you a little tint. So I'm getting rid of that because I don't use it. We have this gloss here from Dose of Colors, Trevor X Dose of Colors. I believe this is a plumping gloss. It is gorgeous because it has that shimmer. So it's like a sheer champagne with gold shimmer, but this is plumping. I don't really love plumping formulas, so I'm gonna get rid of this. It's pretty much just clear, by the way. Another very pigmented gloss are these from Juvia's Place. If you have not tried, if you're into a very opaque gloss, you will love this formula. I actually really like this color in Barely There. It's like that very milky, creamy nude. There's a big doe foot with these as well. And look at that. The pigment is unreal with these too. They smell like a sweet treat. Pretty. So this I'm keeping. I just wanted to shout it out because it's a good gloss formula. Ooh, we have a Majorly Matte Liquid Lip Like Fine Wine from AF94. I didn't even know that. Wow, this is super red. I didn't even know that I had this right here. Oh my gosh, this thing is so bright. Look at that red. Wow, this is probably like the reddest color I've ever swatched. I'm thinking if this kind of reminds me a little bit of this Fenty Velvet Matte red. I think it's in the shade Revere or MVP or something. Wow, that's intense. I definitely am keeping that. We have a Lawless Forget the Filler Lip Plumping Gloss. You know, I didn't really get the hype with these when I first tested them out, but they actually are really nice and super smoothing. This one's in the shade George. And love the pigment on these too. They make your lips look so wet and juicy, and they actually do smooth out any lines that you have. I don't know, you could probably kind of see that, the lines on my hand, like how they look just very smooth with this gloss formula. Something about it, it's good. So I really like these. I have some other glosses of these floating around in the beauty room, but I'm keeping this. This is another Juvia's Place gloss in the shade Sis. It's a little bit of a deeper, more opaque brown. Honestly, when I bought this color, I thought it was going to be a little bit different on me. It can be kind of messy though, as you can see, which I don't typically love. I'm just going to clean it before I put it back, but I still really like these glosses and it just gives very high-end vibes. So we're keeping these. Also wanted to give a shout out to them, the Hard Candy Glossy Lip Balms. You can get this brand at Walmart. And these are fantastic. This is the shade The One. So you basically twist them up. You don't want to twist them up too much though, because then you can't twist them back. But it's literally just a glossy tinted lip balm. Love how juicy this makes your lips look. They're just like a good go-to lip product. I love this color. They also have this shade in Forever and Ever, which is a little bit more of like a sheer cherry raspberry. Looks really pretty with lip liner. This just enhances your lips and gives them a little color, but it's perfect. And then this one is in the shade Meet Cute. It's like a really light sheer pink. They don't really look like much. Honestly, these are not even good swatches, but on the lips, these are next level. They can get a little bit messy. That's why I said don't twist them up too high or too much. But they're good, affordable, glossy lip balms if that's what you're into. I see a little lip oil here that honestly I need to just part ways with. It's from Profusion. It was nice, but it's not a favorite for me, and it's kind of just a straggler over here, so I'm gonna get rid of it. It was from a limited edition summer collection. I think this selection looks pretty good. These are mostly blushes. I just wanted to dabble into some of the lip products I have here, which honestly, I think I'm going to take some of these out so that I could actually see them, because I forgot some of these even existed. I love these lip oils actually too, by the way, from Hard Candy. The little packaging kind of reminds me of Rare Beauty a little bit, but these are really good and hydrating. Okay, perfect. Now we can put some more blushes in here. Next. So these are my Fenty Gloss Bombs, which is one of my all-time favorite high-end gloss formulas. I have most of the shades that they ever came out with, and as I'm looking through all of these, as much as I love them, I am definitely going to part ways with this bright pink. I told you guys about the cream gloss formula. It is so beautiful. I just don't really use colors like this. Bubble Binge. It's pretty, but like I just have to be realistic. I thought at one point I was gonna wear this, but I don't really like bright pinks like this. I don't think that they're very flattering on me personally. They're just not my favorite, but that is absolutely gorgeous. But we gotta move on, get rid of it. This is another one that I'm gonna get rid of. It is the Fenty Beauty Ice, and this one is just a clear plumping gloss, and this one is in the shade Cold Hearted. But yeah, I have a ton of other favorite clear glosses. So all of the heat glosses from Fenty, they're the plumping ones, which I do have 2 of them. I'm debating just like parting ways with them because, like I said, I just don't really love plumping stuff. It doesn't feel good when it's on my lips, even though the colors are so pretty. The one on the left is in Hot Cherry, and then the other one is Fenty Glow. So they're beautiful colors. If you're into the plump, you will like these, but I'm not. They gotta go. So I'm just keeping the regular ones and then all of the cream ones, which I do really love. The regulars are fabulous as well. And I found more of the Lawless lip plumping line smoothing glosses. Speaking of plumping, I do feel like though with these, the plumping is not too much. With Fenty, it is. You can definitely feel it. It kind of is up there with Too Faced. So this one I am going to keep. I just wanted to mention it. Daisy Girl. For those of you who love a very milky, sheer, creamy pink, you will love this. There's a little bit of a sparkle to it as well, but these are so nice. And then this one is in Lavender Sorbet, which kind of gives a little bit of a milky pink vibe as well because it is very sheer. So yeah, these are definitely also, I think, worth the splurge. So here are the other two. I'm going to add those in there. I need to organize my lip products a little bit better, but at least we have some extra room here for some other things, which is nice. More lip products here. We have some more Fenty gloss bombs up top as well. This is another clear gloss, Heat, getting rid of it. And then this is like a little hologram color from Fenty. This must have been limited edition. I'm gonna keep. We have another cream gloss bomb. This one is in Fenty Glow, which does look like a pretty color, but it's more of like a rose shade. I don't really love it, so we're getting rid of it. This one is another gloss bomb in Pink Dragonfly. That's actually very unique, this shade. I'm gonna keep. I like to collect these because it is such a good gloss formula. And this is another one in Champ Stamp Fantasy. It's like a gold shimmer, keeping. Yay, now we filled it up again. I also want to get rid of these Merit lipsticks because I honestly just don't use them. They've just been sitting here for way too long. Pretty colors, but I don't know. This brand, I feel like it's not for me. Like it just doesn't really resonate with me. It's very pretty. This is a nice brown color in the shade Slip, but I feel like the vibe of the brand is not really me. It just gives very minimal, effortless, simple makeup kind of vibes, and that's not always me. So it's not a bad lipstick formula or anything by any means. I just don't really use it. The next color is in Baby. I think I must have maybe used this once. It's a really pretty nude color, but gotta get rid of it. This is the Kosas Wet Lip Oil Gloss. This is actually a really pretty color in Unzipped. I really like this packaging. I guess I'll keep it. I was gonna get rid of it, but you know what? It is a pretty color. And then these are all of my Rare Beauty lip products, which I am gonna keep because I do like their lipsticks. There's always one that doesn't fit, but we're gonna have to just make it work. Not perfectly organized, but I just put some of the ones that I'm keeping in here, and these are gonna go back on my vanity. And then this is always so satisfying, seeing all of the Fenty gloss bombs in one place. Love it. So really quick, I just wanted to swatch and compare these two shades. I have the Fenty Velvet Liquid Lipstick in the shade The MVP, which is their true bright red. It's a beautiful color. It is so rich. It is like gorgeous. I like the finish of these two. I wish that they were transfer proof. That's the only thing. I do enjoy this formula and I love the pigmentation, but they're not transfer proof. They will smudge and smear. However, I still like them. And the color I'm going to compare it with is the AF94 Matte Liquid Lip in the shade Like Fine Wine, which is funny because this is literally not like a wine color whatsoever, but I just wanted to compare it. See how it looks next to Fenty. Okay, so you can see the one from Fenty. I'm gonna see how this one from AF94 dries, but it immediately looks more velvety and matte, whereas this one has a little bit more of a shine to it. I think the undertone to Fenty is a little bit deeper versus the one from AF94 is actually a brighter toned red. Okay, I just had to compare though, because the minute I saw this from AF94, I was like, whoa. Reminded me a lot of this one. Okay. We'll see how that dries, but I actually don't think it is a dupe. Similar, but no. They could be maybe cousins, possibly sisters, but they're not twins. So they're not dupes. Also wanted to shout out another great lip formula. This is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Lip Velvet. The packaging is absolutely gorgeous, but also these are so comfortable. If you tried their liquid lipsticks and you didn't like them, you will like these. These are not as drying and they just have really good lasting power as well. This one is in Peachy Nude. They have the prettiest colors, and Peachy Nude is just that. It does feel like a liquid lipstick, but a little bit more cushiony on the lips And again, it is a long-lasting formula. So these are great. They have beautiful colors. This one is one of my favorites. I also love the color Softy. First of all, look at this packaging. It feels so good too. This is the color Softy. These are my two personal favorite shades. I mean, duh, you can see why. Love it. So that is a really good one. If you want a deeper, bolder shade, I think one that could be very flattering on a lot of you, Rosy Mauve. It's a little bit more of like a pinky shade, but it's not too much. See, this gives 2016 vibes for sure. See that color? That would look so good with a really deep, vampy lip liner. And this is in my top 5 for glosses from Laura Lee Los Angeles. If you love a good sparkly, smooth gloss, these are it. They smell like bubblegum too, which I really like. This one is in the shade Sparkling Iris. And by the way, with the packaging, you just take the doe foot and it comes right up like this. You don't have to twist it because it is a magnet. But I need to actually purchase another one of these. I'm sure that she's gonna do like a Black Friday sale because this color, it is the most gorgeous, sparkly gloss that is not gritty. It enhances any lip combo and it just leaves your lips looking so sparkly and wet. She has 2 other glosses that are gorgeous as well. This one is in Nude Blossom, which is a peachy nude. And then we have Rose Glimmer. And this is another gloss that I have talked about a ton, but it is one of also in my top 5 because it is so universal. It is the Dominique Cosmetics gloss in the shade Creamer. And it is a true creamy light nude. I love this for the center of my lip combos because it lightens them up. And it is a non-sticky, very lightweight gloss formula. I'm in love with it. I love this color, and this to me is a staple for any lip combo that you do. It just looks so good. Something about this entire little drawer here is just so satisfying, looking at all of those tones and the colors. These Anastasia glosses, these were actually sent to me. I haven't really experimented with them a ton, but they look so pretty. Look at this sparkly one. I can't wait to use that. But these I'm keeping because of course we gotta have some variety. But look at our pile of stuff we're getting rid of. Love it. Okay, we have another little lip organizer here. This one I got from Impressions Vanity. So let's start off with some of these lipsticks. We have an Anastasia, or just kidding, Charlotte Tilbury Pillow Talk lipstick. To be honest with you, the Pillow Talk shade, I just don't really love on me. Like I've experimented with it and it's a beautiful color. I mean, it's a pretty neutral pink, but every time I wear it, I just don't love it on me. I don't really see the hype. But actually, just kidding, I do see the hype because it's a really pretty pink. I feel like it could be universally flattering, but I don't really love it on me. So it's time to part ways. You don't use it, so just get rid of it. This is an Anastasia lipstick in soft brown. To be honest with you, I prefer the liquid lipstick formula or the velvet lip formula over the lipstick. Like if I were to splurge, I wouldn't necessarily say splurge on a lipstick. I would say splurge on a velvet matte lip because it's just a little bit more pleasant on the lips. A lipstick like this you could find at the drugstore because it's not anything really like out of the ordinary. It has good pigment. It has like a creamy finish. You could definitely get this duped from a Milani or NYX lipstick. So I'm going to keep, but I wouldn't repurchase Anastasia lipsticks. These Milani Color Fetish matte lipsticks are forever favorites. I've talked about them a million times. The shade Pleasure is my go-to. This is one of the ones that I've used up a ton. This is just that gorgeous center shade that looks good with all of your brown or darker lip liners. It's a nude with a little bit of a pinky undertone. It is perfection. It is very light though, like once you have it on your lips, so you need a darker lip liner to make it look wearable. Also love the color Tease. Tease compared to Pleasure is more nude. This is a true honey beige kind of nude. Doesn't have any pink tones to it like Pleasure does. So this is a good one. These are my 2 most used shades. I have 2 of these. I have 2 Tease shades and then I have 2 Pleasures. Now, I'm keeping all of these just because I'm obsessed with them. I wanted to shout out these 2 brown colors too. If you have a deeper, darker skin tone or if you just like darker lip shades, Desire is perfect. Deeper brown, but still kind of mid-tone, not too rich. This one is intense in the shade Sensual. This is a deeper like cocoa shade. But look at how perfect these are. I just can't get over them. They're so good. They remind me of high end. And then since I'm here, let me just show you this other. This is a pretty pink, actually. I like this. It's more of like a spring pink, peony. And then we have this color in Dahlia. I love that name. It's like a deep plum. I love the vampy shades. I actually need to do a lip combo with this color because I have not used it. That is stunning. And then last but not least, we have a brighter shade. They have another one too. I have it somewhere. This one is in Poppy and it is a very bright red. I'm keeping all of these because I love this formula. I love the packaging. I love everything about these. I don't have anything bad to say. They're just truly perfection. By the way, they even have a black lipstick, which is right here. It's literally just a true black. So I think all of these I am going to keep. I'm debating keeping this lipstick from Anastasia Beverly Hills. It is so pretty, but I literally just don't reach for it. Like I reach for my drugstore lipsticks the most. So that's why I said I think if you're gonna splurge on something high-end, I would splurge on something different, especially from Anastasia. I think even the lip liners are worth splurging over, but like a lipstick, you could really get that anywhere. Maybe I'll keep it and try to dupe it in my collection. I like these Milani, the OG lipsticks too, with the gold packaging. I believe these are called the Color Statement lipsticks. This shade in Nude Cream. It is a true peachy nude pink. It is so creamy. These are not as matte as the ones that I just showed you, but they smell fruity. They're a really good lipstick formula as well. Okay, so it looks like we're keeping everything here. Let's go into this little drawer right here. I already see one thing in here that I am getting rid of. It is this JuicyJas honey infused lip oil. When I first tested this out last summer, I actually enjoyed it. I liked the color. I didn't really mind the smell, but now the longer that I have this, I'm ready to get rid of it. It smells so bad. It literally smells like cooking oil. It smells as if you fried food and then you let the oil sit for a few hours and then smelled it. That's what this smells like. And it fades within just a few seconds. It does not last at all. So I would not repurchase anything else from this brand. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good. There's way better lip oils on the market in my opinion. So that is out. We have a bunch of these Rare Beauty lip oils here, which these I do like. They actually don't really feel like a traditional lip oil though. The packaging is gorgeous, by the way, but when you apply these, they almost feel like a lip jelly. And then what I like about these is that once they fade, they do leave some color behind. It's a really unique lip formula. I don't really have anything like this in my collection that feels this lightweight, but that gives so much color and shine. So I am gonna keep these. I think these are great. I really like Rare Beauty lip products. And then under here, we have these Essence Slim Stick lipsticks. They're supposed to be a very long lasting lipstick, although I personally don't think they're extremely long wearing, but it is Essence, it's affordable, they have great colors, and it's a nice formula. So I'm gonna keep some of these, not all of these. This one is in Chocoholic. It is a gorgeous nude, which I am gonna keep, but some of the brighter shades I'm gonna part ways with because I just know that I'm not gonna use it, and then it's just gonna sit here collecting dust, and you know how it goes. So I'm gonna pick some of the two shades that I swatched, which are the lightest colors, of course. I'm gonna part ways with some of these darker colors that I just know I'm not gonna use. I don't even want to swatch them because I want to donate these. They're brand new. So first color we have is in Baby Got Blush. Pretty pink. My mom's probably gonna want this. She loves her pink lip colors. Then we have Sweet Copper, which is literally a true coppery orangey shade. Brick Road, really pretty, kind of like a rose shade. I like Essence lip products. And then this one is in Nice Spice, which is a super bright coral. That's pretty. See, like back in the day, I would have wanted to keep these and be like, oh, I'll use it for summer. But I'm like, girl, no, you're not. You're doing a peachy nude lip in the summertime. Like, stop lying to yourself. Next color, the Pink Drink. This is for my doll, aka my mom. Also, she loves her pinky tones. It's funny because I love nude lips and my mom doesn't. She likes her brighter shades. Hot Chili. This is for my Tia. She loves her bright reds. Velvet Punch. This is another one for my doll. It is a mauvey rose. So they have a lot of really pretty colors in these. So these are the two shades I'm keeping, Chocoholic. And then we have Over the Nude, which is a pinky nude. Pinky nude, pinky peachy nude. I think I can put these somewhere else. Look at how satisfying these look from Rare Beauty. I love them. No, they don't fit. Okay. Let's go under here. These, I'm not getting rid of them, but I wanted to shout them out. This creamy lip oil I adore from Hard Candy. These have more pigment than the other ones that I showed you, which are clear. I just swatched all 4 shades here. From top to bottom, we have Berry Bounce, which is a true plum berry, Sugar Spin, light neutral brown, Pink Play, beautiful pink. Ugh, and the packaging too, like I said, it reminds me of Hard Candy or Rare Beauty. And then the red is in Ruby Rush. The color actually looks different than on here versus when you actually swatch it. I think swatched it looks way better than in the packaging, but oh, love these. Keeping for sure. And then another gorgeous lip balm, the Juicy Peptide lip balms from Revolution. This one's in the shade Ice, which is just a clear gloss essentially, but it does have a little bit of like this milkiness to it. I like these. I like these a lot. They smell really good. They feel good. This one is in Spice. Look at these colors, you guys. Like, come on now. So juicy and delicious. Spice is beautiful. And then this dark brown you need for fall. You can get these at Ulta. They literally look like barbecue sauce or like a sweet and sour sauce for fries or something, but they all each smell different too, which I always appreciate with lip products. So okay, love. Next up, we have the e.l.f. Sun Boss Gloss SPF 25. I am going to donate these because I already have them. I ended up purchasing them and then they sent them to me as well. I want to do a lip swatch video also with these because I've heard good things about them and I don't really use SPF on my lips. So I appreciate the fact that these have them. I thought this would be really pretty for the summertime, but now we're literally almost in winter. But I'm going to donate all of these. But look at the pigment looks really good and they smell pretty good. They kind of smell like SPF though a little bit. We'll see. First of all, look at how dusty this little gloss is. That's how you know I have not dabbled into this in a while. I think I got this at Ross actually, and I actually really like Jouer. I don't even hear anybody talking about them anymore, but I'm pretty sure I got this at Ross at one point. It's in the shade Maiden Lane. It's a high pigment gloss. Oh, the smell. It smells a little bit odd. I'm not gonna lie. That's a really pretty color. I'm gonna keep. It smells weird. Moving on, I am decluttering these Milani lip oils. Now, hear me out. These are their OG lip oils that they have that came out a few years back at this point. I don't love these, but I also don't dislike them. I'm kind of just neutral about the originals. I think they're nice. They grew on me for sure versus when I first tested them out, but even though I'm going to get rid of these, which these are the Fruit Fetish lip oils, I am going to keep these, which are their newer shades that they came out with. These are also the Fruit Fetish, but these are their fall shades, which I prefer over their originals. I like the way these smell more. I like the way these feel. They have more pigment. They just, for me, in my opinion, they feel better and they look better on the lips. So these are the colors I love: Honey Fig, Lychee Nectar, Cocoa Cacao, and then Blackberry Agave. So if you see any of these, highly recommend. This one is definitely, I think out of all of them, my favorite color, Lychee Nectar. It kind of just gives this really pretty raspberry color on the lips, but it is sheer, but you could build up the pigment if need be. I love the big doe foot. They just smell good and they feel good on the lips. So I adore these lip oils. I really love Milani lip products in general. And speaking of them, this is one of my favorite clear glosses of all time. I think everybody needs a clear gloss in their collection and it doesn't have to be expensive. I recommend this one. It's the highly rated diamond lip gloss. It's just clear, but it has the biggest doe foot. Clearly, I used mine with other lip combos, but I love the way this smells. It's so nostalgic, but it is literally the best, most juiciest, delicious clear gloss. That's why I have two. See, I have a brand new one here because I love it. Something about a fresh gloss too. It's the best. So this is the only clear gloss that you need and then I will always recommend. Then we have the Luminoso gloss from Milani. This I'm also keeping. It has that pink golden shimmer, and this is also a very universally flattering lip gloss, as are, I think, all of these lip oils as well, by the way. And then these were limited edition at one point. They are the Diamond Shimmer Glosses, and I am going to keep these as well because I do enjoy these two colors. Very pretty for the holidays. So we're going to keep Milani still here. I just had to part ways with those other lip oils. I've been wanting to do that for a while. Now we have room for the goodies. Of course, there's always one that doesn't fit. I think I'm going to take the fresh one out of here and put it somewhere else. Then I have a lipstick here from Oma Beauty in the shade Unfiltered. It looks like a deeper mauve toned plum shade. I'm gonna get rid of it because I haven't used it and I probably won't. I have a Milk Makeup lipstick here in the shade Skills. Looks like a light pink. That's pretty. Keeping. What else could we get rid of in here? Makeup by Mario lipstick in shade Sierra. This is also a pretty like peachy nude. I do like that. I also like his lip liners more than lipsticks. I don't know. When it comes to high-end lipsticks, I'm not obsessed with a lot of them. I prefer high-end lip liners or glosses personally. And then we have, this one is also from Oma in the shade Skills. It is a true bright red. I actually really like this color because of that blue undertone. The red is actually really pretty. This will look good with a deeper, darker lip liner. We have another Charlotte Tilbury lipstick. This is one that I actually like more than the shade Pillow Talk. It is a lighter nude, and this one's in the color Cover Star. So this lipstick from Charlotte Tilbury I actually prefer in the shade Cover Star over Pillow Talk. If you don't like really pink lip colors, you're gonna like this one. It is a true like honey kind of nude. Very pretty. One of my favorites. Keeping. We have a Juvia's Place lipstick here. This one is in Muted, which when I bought this, I didn't think it was going to be this kind of color. Like it's a lot darker than I was expecting. It's kind of like a stone shade. I'll keep it though, because I do like to have the variety in there. Oh, this is e.l.f. and Jennifer Coolidge. This is the collab that they came out with. I love this lipstick. This is so pretty. I gotta keep. This is a product that I do like. It's from Makeup by Mario. It is the Plumping Lip Serum. Again, with the plumping. It's a gorgeous color. I mean, look at that shade. I'm in love with it, but it gets so messy when you're applying it. Look at the edges of this. I don't like that, but I love this color. It is absolutely gorgeous, but I can't get into this packaging. I'm getting rid of this. I think at that point, I would rather just do a lip liner and then add a gloss or do a lipstick or something. Anyways, yay, we cleared this all out. It's still obviously an overflow, but we did pretty good. Look, the lip pile is growing. Love it. I found a few more lip products that we are parting ways with, starting off with the Charlotte Tilbury gloss in the shade Pillow Talk. I guess I'm kind of a little Pillow Talk hater. I don't love this gloss. The formula, the color, it's just kind of like, for the price. I'm not too impressed. I think you can get something better at this price point. Like if you're gonna splurge, do it right. You might like this though. The formula is not terrible, but personally it's just not my favorite. This is what the wand looks like. It's different. It's like a little heart actually. It's cute. It is a nice flat kind of wand, so it does fit onto your lips nicely, but I just don't love the color enough to continue using it and keep it in my collection. I would rather just get rid of it. Then I found the NYX and Barbie the Movie lip products right here, which I reviewed this collection last year. I thought it was really cute, but I'm just really at the point where hot pink lips and me, we just don't go together. So why keep these? So we have a butter gloss, which I love. I just, again, this color, I don't love it and I'm not gonna wear it. I literally wore these for the video. And then we have Perfectly Day Pink. And then these are the matte lip creams. They have a lot of other great shades, but these are just the pinks. So those are out. Then I found this tinted lip balm from Milani. This is a really pretty color, but I just don't reach for this. I haven't used this and I probably won't. I have a ton of other Milani lipsticks that I reach for over this. And then I found these NYX This Is Juice glosses. Once again, these are discontinued. However, I'm getting rid of these because they do smell pretty odd. I think these are expired for sure, but I really did enjoy these when they came out. I think that these were pretty. They were hydrating. They gave a sheer wash of color. I really liked this color right here, Pomegranate Clout. So I like these. I'm gonna just throw these out because they've gone bad. And then this is the last lip product I'm getting rid of, the Honest Beauty lip gloss in the shade Star Ruby. And it's a pretty like cherry kind of red shade, but I have another color like this, and honestly I don't really like the formula of this too much, so here are some more lip products that I love, and a few of these I want to get rid of, just 2 of them actually. So first are these e.l.f. and Tinder lip oils. These are plumping. Once again, I'm just not really into the plumping, and these are pretty fierce, especially this one right here. There's a lot of plumping in this, so I'm gonna get rid of it. Besides those 2 though, these are some other lip products that I love that I wanted to shout out. Starting off with these Milk Makeup lip oil glosses. I have talked about these so much, but they are absolute perfection. I think if you want to splurge on a glossy lip oil, these are it. They have the best shades. Let me show you my 3 favorites. First, we have this color in the shade Wonder. It is the most beautiful, milky, creamy pink. I cannot get enough of these. Like, I seriously love them. I love all of the colors. This one is in Adventure, a beautiful lavender with some shimmer. This one's a little bit more on the sheer side, but look at that. The shine, the sparkle, the way that they just, they smell so good too. And then this one is Soul Search, and this is like that very milky kind of pink. It's a little bit lighter than Wonder, but these are perfection. So yeah, I've talked about these several times, but they're so good. Also wanted to mention these Rhode Peptide Lip Tint. So here's my review. I think they're nice. I love the packaging. I like the way these feel, but they can get gritty. Some of the ones that I have are gritty, some of them are not. So I think the formula of them is inconsistent, in my opinion. I also wish that they smelled. I think that makes applying a lip product fun. Like, it just adds to the experience. However, I don't always mind when lip products don't have a scent to them, because I have a lot of favorites and they don't all have a scent, but that's my only thing. But I do like these. I just feel like they're inconsistent, so I wouldn't necessarily recommend for that reason, but you know, so it's like kind of up to you. But I do like these colors. These were some of the summer shades. e.l.f. lip oils are another classic favorite that I wanted to give an honorable mention to. Honey Talks, I love this shade. Jam Session, top 2 favorites. And then this is a part of their holiday limited edition collection. This one is the Crystal Baller shade. It's just like that really pretty shimmery lip oil. Look at that shine. Oh my gosh, it's so good. They just announced yesterday that they're coming out with, I think it's 7 or 8 new shades with this finish, and I'm so excited because this I love. So e.l.f. lip oils, 20 out of 10. I also love Wet n Wild lip oils. These are fantastic. A lot of the colors they have kind of run a little bit more reddish, so I really love this color in Fuzzy Pillow. It is like a sheer peach. Really pretty. These are good. We're gonna end off on a good note with the NYX Butter Glosses. I always recommend this gloss formula to everyone and anyone because it is just classic. It's always been good. The formula never changes. The price never changes. But they did add this bling line, and look at how pretty. If you're into the glitter and shimmer, you're gonna love these. And this color is in Pay Me Gold. So if you like the original butter glosses, which my favorite color, by the way, is in Fortune Cookie. I also really like Madeline. Those are my 2 most purchased colors. This one is also nice in the shade Hustla. So they have some good options, and that's why I love them, because they literally have a gloss for everybody. So those are fantastic. So here is the final donation bin. A lot of these, my mom's gonna be going through them because she's obsessed with lip products. At first, I was like, oh no, I don't have enough, but I think I did pretty good. This is a lot, and it feels so good to finally part ways with these. So it is out with the old, in with the new, another declutter in the books. That was fun and very satisfying, so make sure to declutter your space before the new year. It is the best way to start the new year, clutter-free. I mean, that's my favorite. So also, I didn't go through all of my lip products in my collection because we would be here for at least 3-4 hours, but maybe if you guys are interested, I could possibly do a full-on lip collection, although that would be a lot, but I think that would be pretty fun. I don't know, but stay tuned for more lip combo videos, shop my stash, all that is on the way. So thank you guys for being here. Make sure to subscribe for new videos every week, and I cannot wait to see you in my next one. Bye.